day, God created quiz, and he saw that it was an infinitely reproducible format. And on the 9th day, he created talent show, and people preferred that. Nevertheless, here we still are. Welcome to Only Connect. Returning for tonight's quarter-final are, on my right, Barry Humphrey, a psychology graduate with a talent for collecting instruments that he cannot play. Michael McPartland, an economics and public policy graduate who is an enthusiastic collector of shoes. And their captain, Jamie Turner, a Huddersfield Town supporter who plays badminton and supports local musicians. United by a love of the game, they are the footballers. Jamie, tell me about your heat.
It was a tough game against the second violinists. I think there was only 1 point in it after 2 rounds, so I should just cling on till the end.
Are there any rounds that you felt were weak for your team that you should be more careful with?
The wall.
All the rounds will be coming round again tonight. Good luck. You are facing, on my left, Howard Kelly, an English graduate who works for the Department of Work and Pensions and has read every Inspector Rebus novel. Tim Catlin, a bar manager who enjoys attending folk music festivals and reading historical military literature. And their captain, Nancy Dickman, a former plastics buyer who has written over 30 children's books and speaks French and a bit of ancient Greek. United by a passion for classic cinema, they are the Cinephiles. Nancy, you beat the accountants in your heat. How have you been preparing for the quarters?
Well, in general, our philosophy is don't practice, which so far has worked. It might backfire spectacularly now.
Only one way to find out.
Exactly.
Let's play the quiz. Round 1, what's the connection between 4 apparently random clues? Cinephiles, you won the toss. You will be going first. Please choose a hieroglyph.
Twisted flax, please.
Twisted flax. OK, first clue of the quarter-final coming up now.
1867, that is probably when they purchased it. No, actually, no. That's too late for that. It was 1863. Next. Samoa. Ah, now that's also American. It's got to be something to do with American territories. But I don't know what Samoa would have done. Next, please. Oh, now these are changes of calendars. They've changed the day because Samoa's gone on the other side of the international date line.
Dates that didn't exist.
10 seconds.
Okay. Should you want to go for dates that don't exist?
Well, they changed the calendar. So
Because they
3
lost the other
seconds.
dates. We think these are dates that don't exist due to a change in calendar.
Changed the international move for date
Or
line.
moving across the international date line in the case of Samoa. England lost 11 days in 1752.
Yeah, I'll take it. It's occasions that never happened. The last clue, which you didn't see, would be specifically 1:30am, which is where the UK goes from GMT to BST. But it's dates or times that didn't happen because of moving across date lines or changes from the Julian to Gregorian calendar. Well done for the points. Back to you, footballers, to pick a question.
2 reads, please.
2 reads. OK, your first clue is coming in now.
Well, it's an Austrian cake. We need more.
OK, next.
I think they're named after hotels.
Should we go for it?
Go for it.
Good enough.
Go for it. Cakes named after hotels? Or just
Let's find
things
out.
named after hotels? Are the things named after hotels?
I'm afraid they are not things named after hotels, as will become clear when I reveal the next 2 clues. I'd love to stay in the custard cream, but I'm afraid that's impossible. So, possible bonus to you, Cinephiles.
I don't know. It's a polo mint round.
Things with the holes in the middle.
I can't give you long...
No.
With the hole in the middle.
Things with a hole in the middle, although Sakatort doesn't, I don't think.
Well, a Sakatorta would certainly have a hole in the middle if you left it in my fridge unattended, but that's not the answer. They are foods that have their name written on them. Zakatorta, it is named after the Hotel Zaka, and that's written across the top. Valrhona chocolate, custard cream, of course, printed on there, and a polo mint as well. Foods that bear their own name was the answer. So no bonus point to the Cinephiles, but you can now choose a question.
Eye of Horus, please.
The Eye of Horus will be the music question. It's always good news, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Always lovely to hear. So your first lovely clue is coming in now.
Do you know what that is?
Sounds familiar. Go
Next.
Oh gosh, oh gee, wish I
don't recognise that either. Any idea? Next. That is... Oh, I should know. I recognise it. I don't know it.
Gotta go for the next one, aren't we?
Next, please.
10 seconds.
That's Bob
Or
Dylan.
in the wind.
Could it be something to do with wind?
3 seconds.
Oh, wind and tide.
Wind.
I'm so sorry to hear it, but I was hoping for the answer.
Yeah, that's as good as we're going to get.
Well, that's not it. Footballers have a go for a bonus.
You know, start with weather.
What did you think you heard?
Exactly. Blowing the wind.
OK, that was Mr. Tambourine Man.
Of course it was, yes.
Yes. No, you were closer with wind. The second one was Tubby the tuba, and the third one was Gabriel's oboe. But Mr. Tambourine Man at the end, beginning with at the sign of the swinging cymbal, musical instruments. Not, unfortunately for you, all wind instruments. Musical instruments was the answer. Footballers, which hieroglyph would you like?
Water, please.
Water. What is the connection here? First clue coming up now.
No idea what that is.
To me. Next. I have to go next again, won't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Nothing there. Next, please, yeah.
Right, it's got to be something about the word itself,
yeah.
I would have thought.
I know.
Hang on, I know it. Is
Go on,
it?
then.
It's American states are contained within the...
Correct, yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, the words contain American states.
You buzzed in before seeing Arkansas with Kansas hidden there.
Right.
Very well spotted. Maine in the middle of Tomaine there. Iowa. Cheekily snuggled into biowarfare, and Oregon in the middle of foregone. Very well spotted for 2 points. Back to the Cinephiles to choose a question.
Horned viper, please.
The horned viper. These are going to be picture clues, but they're all connected. How? That's what I want to know. How? Time starts now.
That's a squid. Next. And that's a turtle shell. So that's just a carapace. Next.
Yeah.
A banana peel. So the outsides. Well, the squid looks empty. Should we? That seems too easy. Next. Oh.
Poisonous.
Yeah, or is
10
it something
seconds.
to do with it's Super Mario things, I think.
Okay, go on.
I think they're all things that appear in the Super Mario's video games.
Excellent. They are items that you collect for a Mario Kart. They give you special powers. Do you know what those powers are?
No, because I've never played Mario Kart, only the earlier versions where I know the turtle shells are some of the things you try to kill.
Turtle shells are a weapon that you fire at other cars.
Right.
Are you Mario players? Do you know any of those?
I know the bananas can, as you'd expect, you slide off into them.
That's it. Your opponent can skid over on them.
Oh, yeah, mushroom next, go quicker, yeah.
Yes, the mushroom gives you speed.
Yeah.
The turtle shell you fire at something, and the squid. What does the squid do?
Fires
real
ink
slick,
or something.
Oh, it does.
Ooh.
Is it?
Yeah, no, but
No.
I like the idea of it. No, the squid
Isn't it?
obscures your opponent's screen. It's
With
great
ink.
Tentacles everywhere. With ink. I mean, you're basically right. If there were bonuses available, I'd give it to you, but there aren't. Footballers.
Lion, please.
That's a very good choice from the remaining selection. Lion it is then. What is the connection between these clues? Time starts now.
No idea. Come on. Yeah, next. Oh, the names of national anthems.
I think we need to go a bit
Next,
further.
yeah, next.
Because that's the same tune as God Save the Queen.
Oh, they're all that.
So-
Go for it.
Yeah, yes. They're all to the same tune as our national anthem.
I'm going to accept it. I mean, the last clue actually is
Is that,
the British
yes.
national
Well,
anthem.
to
But
the-
they're
all
all
the same
sung to
tune.
the same tune, but of
Yeah.
course that is the tune of the British national anthem. And I like your patriotism in phrasing it that way. I'd actually give you more points if I could. I can't do that, but you will get the points for that. Oben am Jungen Rhein, what does it mean?
Something in Young Rhine. Old and Young Rhine? No.
Any ideas over there?
Something about the
Up
young ones.
above the young Rhine. All sung to the same tune, the tune of the British national anthem. Very well done. That means at the end of round one, the Cinephiles have got 3 points, but the footballers are ahead with 4. On to round two and the sequences. You know how it works by now. The clues come in a sequence. What's fourth, teams? That's all I want to know. What's fourth? Cinephiles, you'll be going first again. Which would you like?
Twisted Flax, please.
Twisted Flax it is. First in a sequence will be coming up. What's fourth? Time starts now.
That is... No, that's the wedding singer. Let's get that. Next. The hotel inspector.
It's 40
Oh, right.
Which one's the one after that?
Do you want to get the next one?
I think we're going to have to.
Next.
Name famous. Was that what the name of her?
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Okay, do you want to go for that? Waldorf salad.
That is not the answer I'm looking for as a possible bonus chance for the footballers.
I'm going to guess at the Germans.
It is the Germans. What was the connection?
They're all...
Fawlty Towers episodes, but in terms of a sequence, no idea.
They're the final 4 episodes of Series 1 of Fawlty Towers, culminating with the Germans. What's the greatest sitcom of all time?
Well...
Blackadder.
Wrong. What's the greatest sitcom of all time?
Fawlty Towers.
Wrong again. The answer is, of course, Porridge.
Yeah, maybe so.
Porridge. But, yeah, not bad guesses. Well done. OK, footballers, your turn to choose a question.
Water, please.
Water. First in a sequence coming up. What's fourth? I can tell you they are going to be picture clues, and I'm going to want to know exactly an example of what you'd expect to see in the fourth picture.
OK.
OK, the first one is coming up now.
Mary J. Blige?
It could be, yeah.
Next.
Stephen K. Moss.
J.K.
L.M. So someone with a middle name.
Ellen Maud, was she? Is that the right name for her? No.
Mary J. Blige.
Ian M.
Banks.
Right. OK.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Ian M. Banks.
Ian M. Banks is the very person we went for. I think you know that it's middle initials, Mary J. Blige, Stephen K. Amos the comedian. We had Dorothy L. Sayers third, and Ian M. Banks. I'd have taken Charles M. Schultz, Richard M. Nixon. But Ian M. Banks, you went for, and very well done indeed. Back to you then, Cinephiles, for a choice.
2 reads, please.
All right, what's the fourth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Not a clue. Anything? Next. These types of bridge? You can have a swing bridge.
Yeah.
Swing. Or is it a cricketing thing? No. Shall we have the next one?
Yeah.
Next. Tide. It must be something to do with bridges. Or not. Swing.
What's the fourth?
Is there a high level? Are these bridges on?
10 seconds.
Pretty clue. Any bridge you want to go for?
3 seconds.
The fourth rail bridge.
That is not the answer. So, footballers, you want to have a go?
I'm reliably informed that it's the Millennium Bridge.
It is Millennium, or the Millennium Bridge.
Sorry.
They are bridges where?
Over the Tyne.
Going in which direction?
Downstream.
Downstream or east, that's absolutely right. What might we have called it instead of Millennium?
Eyelid or something.
Blinking.
Blinking.
Yes, the blinking bridge, because it works like an eyelid as the boats go in and out. Familiar with the Tyne on your team?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, somewhere up north, isn't
Somewhere
it?
up north.
Unfortunately, they got the bonus point. Footballers, you may now choose a question.
Eye of Horus, please.
All right, what's fourth here? Here's the first one.
Next. No, I don't like
No, I
some
don't think
brackets,
it is.
but...
No.
Yeah.
No, keep
Next
going.
again. I'm at a loss.
Right, well, it's going down, so maybe we can even have a guess. M1 equals... Hang on, they're not the squares or the...
10
the sums of
seconds.
squares, so M1, 3, something like that. M1, 3.
M1 equals 3.
The answer is M1 equals 3.
I must apologise.
Why do you say that?
It's a collection of letters and numbers in brackets.
It had to be less than 7, so we had 6 guesses.
But why 3?
I'm not
It's a nice number.
I mean, I will tell you, but I'm amazed that you plucked that out of the air. Do you know why over there?
Not a clue.
No, these are Mersenne prime numbers. Prime numbers that are 1 less than a power of 2. And M1, the first one, would be 3. So well done, sort of. And Cinephiles, up to you to choose a question.
Horned viper, please.
The Horned Viper, what's fourth in this sequence? Here's the first.
please.
Kensington, Chelsea.
They got city status in those years.
Is Kensington Chelsea a city?
Yeah.
But we don't know what
No,
the sequence
Royal.
is.
No, became
Royal.
Royal.
Oh, right. So do you think it's Whit and Bassett? Should we have the
Yeah,
next one?
yeah.
Next. Are those Royal?
Yeah, Royal.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But go for it.
10
So what year
seconds.
would that have been? 2011?
2011 Wooden Bassett.
Yeah? Okay. 2011 Whit and Bassett?
I'm afraid that's not the answer. Footballers, do you know it?
Well, we think it's something to do with royal boroughs.
I'm not interested in what you think it's something to do with. What's the answer?
Just hazard a random guess.
Well, 2012 Tower Hamlets.
That's not it. They are royal boroughs in order that they were made.
Yeah.
But in 2012, to mark the Queen's Jubilee, Greenwich got the royal status.
Yeah.
Tower Hamlets would have been lovely, though, wouldn't it?
I was thinking of city status then. I went off
Oh, I
piste.
see. I see. And Wood and Bassett, your reasoning was...
Well, it's just become Royal Whit and Bassett because of their role in the repatriation of soldiers. So we thought it was something royal, but we just didn't get that it was boroughs.
So you were in the right area, but if it was just ones that got royal, it wouldn't be that exact sequence. Greenwich is what we needed to hear. Unlucky. One question remaining then for you footballers. Lion.
Line again, please.
Yes, why not? And your first clue is coming up now.
Okay, what's next? Next.
Yeah. Well, the racecourse is, but it's where the Grand Nationals are, so it's Irish, English. No?
No, because there's no Pacific.
Yeah,
No, there's no order, isn't there? Let's take it.
Next.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so it's going to be the Welsh one, and it's probably in the year, so that's Chepstow.
Chepstow, yeah, I think that is.
Go for it.
Yeah. Chepstow.
You're too good. They're the Grand Nationals in the order in which they usually run. And after the Scottish Grand National air would be Chepstow for the Welsh one. Well done over there. This means at the end of round 2, the Cinephiles have got 3 points, but the footballers are ahead with 13. Time now for the 16-fold challenge of the connecting wall. Footballers, your turn to go first now. You looking forward to the wall?
If last time was anything to go by, then no, but we'll see.
Well, the good news is you'll only have yourselves to blame if you choose the wrong one, because you have a choice, lion or water.
Lion, please.
OK, lion wall it is. 2.5 minutes to solve it. Starting now.
Right.
Well, that's a TV show.
And a TV show, yes.
Press gang was as well, Sherlock.
Yeah, but TV show, is that good enough? Basque, Breton, Alsatian, Catalan, Alsatian, Breton, Basque.
No, it must be one.
Okay,
It must
so
be another
something
one.
else.
It's Gallo as well. So
Right.
leave Alsatian out.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Leave out Basque.
Basque. Yeah. Leave Breton.
Yep.
Right.
Lovely. Right. Bogey, coupling. These are types of parts of train, aren't they? So what
Pin.
about whistle, coupling, bogey, and cylinder? No.
Just pin all the things together as well.
Pin, bogey,
It will do,
coupling.
yeah.
No.
Right. What about whistle, coupling, pin,
Okay.
and bogey? No.
Whistle's not especially part of the train, though, is it?
Right, okay, so-
Boiler.
Oh, boiler. Bogey. Oh. Cylinder, coupling. Yeah. Keep going, Michael, with that.
Right. Keep looking at the others as well.
Yeah.
Press castle there. Coupling still. Oh, right. Coupling could be the.
Coupling's a Victoria's TV show as well.
Yeah. Have we done that?
No, not yet.
You're halfway through the time.
Right.
So we'll try
Okay.
TV shows, possibly.
Oh,
Excellent.
lovely. Right, now. we got-
Yes.
Now we're definitely in. Right, so what else could it be? Pin, chalk. So something pin.
Something. Oh, yeah.
Long chalk, long pin, no.
Oh,
Chalkboard,
yeah.
pin board. No?
it.
That's me done, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, we've got 3, so... We've
Whistle.
got to go for... Oh, hang on.
Whistle stop.
Whistle stop. Can be so. I now think we've got boiler, bogey, cylinder and whistle.
So what will the others be?
Happy with that? Try it.
Try it.
Go for it. Yes.
That's it. You've solved the wall. Very well done for 4 points. OK, time to look for the connections. What about the first group?
Well, they are regions of...
Well, there may be people who live in certain European regions.
I'm going to need a specific answer, and I'll give you one more go at giving it.
Semi-autonomous regions of Europe?
That is just too vague. I can't take it. They are regional languages of France. Of France. That's what I wanted to hear. Next one, coupling press gang, Jekyll, Sherlock.
TV shows.
Television programmes.
Now, you said yourself, will that be enough? And the answer is no.
Somebody in them all.
Oh, yeah, is there? Hang on.
2 seconds more, I want an answer.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, go for it.
Wouldn't that be lovely?
There's been
Wouldn't
very little in press gang.
be nice if he was in everything? No, but you're close. They are Stephen Moffat TV series. That great writer, Stephen Moffat, is the real connection there. What about this? Whistle, cylinder, bogey, boiler.
That's a train.
Parts of a train.
Yeah, things found on the train, a steam locomotive, as you say, was not really part of it, but things found on a steam train, quite right. And the last one, Breton, pin, chalk, candy.
They're all stripes.
You've suddenly seen it, haven't you?
Yeah.
They're all stripes. I think the Breton threw you. Do you know what sort of stripe that is?
Isn't it the fisherman's jobby?
Wide horizontal stripes, very unflattering. You collect shoes, not so keen on fabrics.
No, just shoes. I'll stick to them.
And one doesn't get stripy shoes, I suppose.
I don't think they'd look that good, to be honest.
They wouldn't really. Wide horizontal stripes look terrible on anything. Anyway, you found 4 groups, that's very good, and you got 2 connections, so that's a total of 6 points. Let's bring in your opponents now. Time to bring back the Cinephiles and see if they will be connecting wall files tonight. 16 more clues, still need sorting into 4 connected groups of 4. Welcome back, Cinephiles. You are going to get the water wall and 2.5 minutes to solve it, starting now.
Okay.
Golly. Kinsella.
Mensch, that's a Jewish name. That's a Jewish word, isn't it?
Klutz is
Klutz
Yiddish.
is-
Golem is Yiddish.
Golem is
Nosh.
Yiddish.
Okay. Muggins just means...
Any other...
Yeah.
Muggins is sort of personal name for an idiot. As is
Dipstick.
as is Drongo.
I don't know
As
these.
is Gank.
Okay, right, let's think of it. Jigglypuff and Bulbasaur sound like something.
Okay, no, we've got Irish politicians here. So
Right.
we've got Kinsella, Ahern... No.
No? Okay.
so-
Well, Keyes, there's an Alan Keyes, he's a politician. Or Kinsella, Sophie Kinsella, a novelist. Helen Fielding is a chick-lit novelist.
Okay, well, let's try and... Sophie Kinsella, Catherine Ahern.
Yeah. No,
think-
Caroline Ahern, she has an E at the end of her name.
Okay, so those are 3.
Well, she has an E. So Bulbasaur,
so Keyes-
Snorlax, they sound like characters from a video game or something, don't they? Jigglypuff, that rings a bell. Bulbasaur. Jigglypuff.
So they're more than nonsense words.
I think
Characters from
so.
something, aren't they?
About
Let's try
halfway through the
Keyes.
time.
Well, yeah, I think that's right, though.
Okay.
That was like...
And you think
totally...
they're novelists?
Yeah, shall we try it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who Keyes and Ahern are.
That's it. You've solved the wall. So 4 points immediately. What about the connections? First group, Golem, Nosh, Mensch, Klutz.
They're Yiddish.
Yiddish words?
Words from Yiddish. Do you know what they mean?
Well, Golem is an animated creature. Nosh is to snack. A Mensch is a true
Human
man.
being.
Well, no, a Mensch is just a good man, and Klutz is a klutz.
Idiot.
Klutz is a Klutz. Well, if you ask my brother, Nosh also means something else, which I won't repeat here, but I understand he gets very cross if you misunderstand it. But you're broadly right, and all words from the Yiddish. Next one, Muggins, Dipstick, Drongo, Gauk.
Just
Words for
terms
stupid
a
people?
stupid person.
Yeah, for a fool.
Yeah.
That last one is a Scottish word, more obscure one there. But that's what they are. And the next one, Kinsella, Keyes, Ahern, Fielding.
I think they're novelists.
Chick-lit novelists.
Yeah.
Female novelists.
Chick-lit novelist. I mean, that is the broadly used term. I think it's a vexed one politically, but yes, chick-lit or women's novelists for women. Do you know their first names?
Sophie Kinsella and Helen Fielding.
Is it Marion Keyes?
Oh, yeah, of course.
It is, and I think you were a bit confused by the third one.
Yes. We said Caroline Ahern, but I think she's
it's
got an E at the
Catherine.
end.
Not Caroline Ahern, the comedian, but Cecilia Ahern, daughter of the former Taoiseach, Bertie Ahern.
Right.
Writes novels now. And the last one, Snorlax, Jigglypuff, Bulbasaur, Ditto.
I've had a brainwave as we've been standing here.
Go
I
for it.
think that Jigglypuff is a Pokemon character.
So they're all Pokemon.
I think they're Pokemon characters.
I like the way you don't want the viewers at home to think you spend your time playing Super Mario and Pokemon. I'm not sure it could be it comes from... Yes, it is. They are all Pokemon characters. So, 4 points for the groups you found, 4 points for the connections. Of course, you get 2 for getting it all right as a bonus. That is a maximum of 10. Let's see how that affects the scores going into the final round. The Cinephiles are up to 13 points, but the footballers are ahead with 19. And you will find more connecting walls on our website, where you can also write your own. But we're going to play round 4, the missing vowels round. Fingers on buzzers teams. The semi-final place will be decided here. I can tell you that the first group are all 4 names for the same thing. Cinephiles?
Panther.
Correct. Cinephiles?
Cougar.
Correct. Footballers?
Mountain lion.
Correct. Cinephiles?
Puma.
Correct. Next category, 2012 Olympic venues. Footballers?
Horse Guards Parade.
For the beach volleyball, correct. Footballers?
Royal Artillery Barracks.
For the shooting, correct. Next clue. Cinephiles?
Eton Dorney.
For the rowing, correct. Footballers? Too long, I'm afraid you lose a point, Cinephiles. Too long there as well. It's Earl's Court for the volleyball. Next category, things represented by the letters OC. Cinephiles?
Orange County.
Correct. Don't know this one. It's Old Carthusian. Too late to buzz. Next clue. Footballers?
12 something.
2, no. You lose a point, Cinephiles.
12 in hexadecimal.
Brilliant, that's correct. Next clue. Well. Nobody got officer commanding before the bell sounded. That means the Cinephiles have got 19 points, but the winners with 20 points are the footballers. Very well done to you. What a tense round 4 that was.
Yeah.
So you'll be back with us for the semi-finals. Look forward to seeing you there. Cinephiles, so close. You've done some brilliant quizzing. Nancy, it was great to see you again here with your new teammates. Unfortunately, that's the end. And that is the end of today's service. There will be a retiring collection for victims of the wall round. But if you want it to be easier next time, you better start praying now. Goodbye.
Still to come tonight here on BBC4, from fallen angel to tempter and tyrant. Alistair Sooke looks at the depictions of the devil in art in an all-new programme. How the Devil Got His Horns is coming up next.